What else is being hidden? And most importantly, is this just the beginning? Atlanta knows the truth, and it's about those were young jocks' closing remarks on the now famous live broadcast. And believe me, they hit harder than a diss track in the middle of a versus battle, because suddenly old pals, ex-castmates, and even production staff from Love and Hip Hop began chatting in corners. And guess what jock wasn't bluffing? Let's discuss receipts. According to a leaked massage thread, Rasheeda, a VH1 employee whose identity we won't publish because she still wants her job, has been storing a vault of film, voice notes, and screenshots that might bury Kirk's public image for good. We're talking about everything from DM cheating led to off-camera disputes that never got it into the final edits of the broadcast. And now word is she's finally contemplating utilizing it. But let's rewind to the man of the hour, Kirk Frost. After Young Jock's livestream hit, Kirk Frost Goes Live Shadow Room Hollywood opened, and 36 Twitter fan pages. Kirk went into full damage management mode. But instead of publishing an apology, or clapping back with dignity, what he did was go live from a poolside beach chair sipping a drink with the text, "Y'all bored? Huh sir, a man just accused you of publicly humiliating your wife, for clout, and your first response is a cocktail flex. The delusion is Olympic." But the true turmoil began when Rasheeda eventually broke her silence. Not with an essay or a press statement, but with a single TikTok video of her lip-syncing to the Nicki Minaj lyric, "You played yourself." No tags, no caption, no context, but that was all the internet needed. She's done this, ain't even shade, it's surgical drop. The receipts queen, we ready and right on cue. More insiders began to unload. One anonymous blogger shared a clip. Kirk Frost apparently yelled at Rasheeda backstage during a VH1 commercial shoot, accusing her of humiliating him because she refused to wear the matching power couple attire he picked out. Another insider revealed a fuzzy audio tape. The speaker sounded disturbingly like Kirk Frost screaming with an unknown woman and screamed, "I built this brand, don't forget that." Oh, the hypocrisy didn't end there. Remember that video? Kirk Frost released Rasheeda with another man, the one who was supposed to damage her image. Guess what recently appeared? A second angle. And in that second viewpoint, which we haven't validated but will gladly speculate on, it appears like that other man wasn't some mysterious lover at all. He was her cousin, her true Kirk Frost leaks. A misleading video. Blood cousin from Houston here for a music video shoot, lugging her suitcase into the hotel room while she got ready. Let me get this straight. Kirk Frost published a deceptive video of his own wife Dosio, making her appear like the villain over her cousin. You can't make this up, but you can, which is the whole point of this fake news station. Been juicier. Now let's pivot to the fans, because if you thought the celebs were spinning, you should have seen the comments section. Young jock for president. He said what needed to be said. Rasheeda has been too steady for too long, that lady breathed. Kirk Frost played checkers, Rasheeda played chess. And while Kirk's adherents raced to protect him, all three of them, the culture had already decided Rasheeda wasn't simply the victim. She was the phoenix. And Young Jock, the inadvertent hero. But here's where things get spicy. An unverified source, who claims to be Jock's assistant DMD, various gossip blogs with this T-Jock, and Rasheeda have been bonding on a deep level, lengthy convos, emotional support. He was there when Kirk Frost wasn't. Now, we're not saying Young Jock is sliding into that spouse position, but we are saying if Rasheeda wants to spin the block, the parking spot is definitely wide available. Meanwhile, back at the Kirk Frost, serious problem in Paradise reports indicate Mona Scott disappears. He's been ghosting event reservations, ignoring media calls, and even canceling an appearance at his own Frost Bistro site. Skips his own restaurant. That's fear, and appropriately so, since even Mona Scott, the queen puppet master of Love and Hip Hop, has supposedly distanced herself. Producers are reportedly unhappy that Kirk Frost released film footage intended to be a part of Season 12B's debut episode. In other words, Kirk Frost leaked the show's greatest plot bombshell for free. No NDA, no permission, no check. Mona is apparently enraged, and you already know what that means. Edited screen time. Kirk Frost uploaded a deceptive film of his wife. Young Jock dragged him for filth. Liv Rasheeda hit back in code. Fans turned sides overnight. And producers are apparently cutting Kirk Frost out of the narrative line, and Rasheeda's cousin got into a fuss merely for helping her carry baggage. Oh, and did I mention Young Jock was observed leaving Rasheeda's fashion store too? Days later, alone, quiet, but cameras don't lie. So now the story has entirely turned. What started as an attack on Rasheeda has become a lesson in survival strategy and silent courage. She never raised her voice, disclosed her husband's background, though we're all waiting for her to. She simply let the stupidity implode on its own. And Kirk Frost is now the poster boy for how to lose a queen in 30 tweets or less. And the crazy part is that starting, because if the reports are accurate, if Rasheeda truly is sitting on a vault of deleted scenes, personal voicemails, and court-ready receipts, Kirk Frost might want to lawyer up, because cancel culture is not coming. It's already here. Thought the turmoil was finished? Sit tight, because this last act is not just chaotic. It's Shakespearean. Soon after young Jock was observed, fleeing Rasheeda's couture business wearing hoodies, sunglasses, and what seemed like remorse. Combined with swagger, the blogosphere went nuclear. One source said they didn't just speak, he was in there for almost an hour, lights were out. Security sent people away, something went down. Now we're not verifying what happened or didn't happen down, but let's just say the streets of Atlanta haven't buzzed this bad since Gucci and Jeezy squared off in Versus. The big blow came when a fresh leak emerged from an unknown VH1 intern who plainly risked everything just to go. This intern didn't simply dump images, but they shared a complete deleted email chain between production personnel, proving that Kirk Frost was warned numerous times about his behavior. Particularly the potential emotional. Kirk responded in writing, "It's reality TV, she'll get over it, y'all."